Hi Huskies, today we're going to be working on our phonics lesson, our first phonics lesson of the year. And I would like you to go ahead and take out your reading journal and a pencil and make sure that you have that ready. If you also have a highlighter, that is an option, it is not a requirement. So go ahead and flip to your next blank page in reading and you're going to title it phonics. And then you're going to do a little slash with an O, and it's really important that you put this dot above it and then another slash. This tells me that the sound is going to be an ah sound. So all the words we're working with today, we're going to have that ah sound in them. For example, we have moss, and we could use that in a sentence to say the tree grew moss. It's that green stuff that grows on the side of trees. Another word we have is also. She also included a drink. So it is to include or to add something to what you already have. Our next word is faucet. He turned on the water faucet. Then drawn. The children were drawn to the candy store. Oh, look, I forgot my period right here and right here. This is why it's important to always go back and edit your work. Drawn. So there's a lot of different definitions for drawn, but in this case, we were using it to say that basically the candy store was calling to them and kids really wanted to go visit the candy store. Next word is naughty, such as it was very naughty to hurt someone else. And last but not least is ought. She ought to turn in her work. This is an old English word that basically means should. She should turn in her work. Now, what we're looking at right here is those ah sounds. So I'm going to go back through each of these words and I'm going to highlight the ah sound. So when I say moss, the ah sound is going to be that O sound right here. Also. Well, O is right here, but that doesn't make the ah sound. It makes the O sound, also. But this A at the very beginning of the word makes the ah sound, also. Then I have faucet. Well, I know T, isn't it? E makes the S sound here. So right in the middle of the word, we have the AU spelling for faucet. Next, we have drawn. Again, we know that's not the dr, and we know it's not the n. Ah for drawn is the spelling pattern AW. And next we have naughty. Somebody who is naughty means that they were doing something they shouldn't have. So ah is AU again right here. And then right down here, ought, our spelling pattern OU, is going to be the ah sound for us. Now, I should have probably told you this ahead of time, and I apologize, but you do not need to write this section down. If you would like to, you are more than welcome to do so, but it is not required. If you do, great job, and you've already done it, awesome. You now have a little extra knowledge for your phonics for this week. So right here, and this is the part that I want you guys to write, we had our spelling list. And I want you guys to write either at the top of your page, or if you wrote these notes, you're going to do your spelling list right here. And your spelling list has all kinds of words in there. And there is a spelling list listed in Schoology underneath, I believe it's the Phonics and Spelling List tab, but there is a specific folder for it. But you're going to have words like almost and thought and faucet. And what you're going to do is you're going to take all of those spelling list words, and I want you to go through and I want you to organize them and find different patterns. And there's a lot of different patterns. So the first pattern I want you to find is your spelling pattern. So for example, we have almost, and the ah at the beginning gives me that, the A at the beginning gives me the ah sound. Then we have thought. That's the OU that gives the ah sound. Then I have another spelling pattern, which is faucet. That is AU spelling pattern. And then I have taught.
Taught is T-A-U-G-H-T, and that ah is the A-U. So we're going to put it into the faucet spelling pattern. And I want you to just go through all of the rest of these words that we have for spelling, and I want you to put them together in the spelling pattern. Once you've done that, you're going to post that up, a picture of what you wrote into your notebook for the spelling pattern, into the Schoology discussion page. Oh, sorry. Let's make this a bit bigger. There we go. Should be able to see all of those now. So you should be able to see all of your spelling words. Once you have found all of your spelling patterns for these words, you are welcome to go find out and see if you can find any other patterns. What other patterns can you find for these all words that we have?